Wealth seems to promise us a lot. Our survival, status, security, everything we need to live, food, shelter, warmth, a home, gadgets, savings, all the things we need to physically live, and those extra luxuries as well that we might feel some suffering if we don't have. But Scripture tells us that wealth is deceitful because it offers us all of these things while quietly reshaping our inner heart. For instance, in the Gospel of Luke, the parable of the sower is instructive. It describes us how the Word, or the light of God within us, is choked by money and wealth. It's not destroyed outright, but it's slowly suffocated by the thorns growing around it. It chokes out the life and the light. And this is the key. We don't want that to happen. We make a decision whether we let things choke the light or whether we feed the light and clear away everything that will impact the light. Slowly, mindfully, we observe the things that are pulling us away from really strengthening our connection to the light of Christ. So you see, wealth begins as like a very helpful tool for our survival physically. And it brings all these amazing things into our life, but it's like a temptation. We can get so attached to them that we forget the light, the soul, the light of Christ within us. Eventually, everything organizes around it through the wealth to block out the light. Even more so than our survival, it's something we turn to rely on, to bolster us inwardly, spiritually. That's not a good thing. So while it provides for our physical bodies, it kind of crowds out and suffocates the soul or the light within us. It starts to turn us away from the values of the gospel, loving God before all things and our neighbor as well. The truth of the light of the life gets displaced. It gets forgotten, lost, not prioritized. That makes perfect sense if we're just trying to get along in the world. But if we're trying to cultivate some sense of spiritual inner growth and maturity, it's not good. So we want to make sure what is competing for our connection and nourishing of the light. Is wealth playing a part, feeding certain desires or needs or luxuries that kind of block out our prioritization of the light? We want to inwardly grow our connection to the light. It's very important. So we want to really temper wealth and make sure it doesn't become like thorns growing in and choking out the life within us. If you do prioritize the light and really don't buy into the thorns, if you do that, you're like a person that built on the rock, not on the sand. Be well.